What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So this is Queens. Let me just Queens season 1, episode 4, Ain't No Sunshine. Okay, but before we get into the episode, I'm just gonna put it out here like this, like that. I ain't really like this episode. And you wanna know the reason why I didn't really like this episode was because of the way that they had Brianna's character playing. Like Eve playing this character. And I know people grieve differently at different times. But baby, they could have been a little bit more realistic for me, okay? Um, I was just sitting here like, really, 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 are we really doing this? Oh, excuse me. See, that's my. I already knew. I already knew. My bad. But let me just go ahead because listen. After looking at the whole episode, I'm looking like this. I was sitting here like this. I mean, it was a good episode, but I ain't like the way they had her character. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said when I said I ain't like it. I ain't like Brianna's character in this episode. I really didn't. Like I said, I get it that people grieve differently or whatever, but I'm pretty sure a lot of us that's watching this would not have been and took the route that she took, okay? I was waiting for her to have a Florida Evans moment, okay? Damn, damn, damn. Okay, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. It never really came the way that I wanted it to come. And then when it did kind of come, it came with, girl, I was sitting here like, are we serious? Are we serious? Anyway, let's just get up into it, okay? First of all, Mama was in some type of shock, okay? The adrenaline or whatever, the whatever was kicking in her body, it just didn't come down all the way because Mama was laying up in that bed with Jeff, okay? Jeff is like this. Jeff is not moving. Jeff probably got rigor mortis at this point, okay? Rick and Morty is going through his body, you know what I'm saying? And he just sitting there, just stiff. And she laying on him like, I said, girl, whew, you still in the shock of it all, okay? And I get it. And I get it. For the first initial stage, okay, be a little shocked. We can't show a little bit of emotions or whatever. Like, she don't know what she gonna do. But she was like this the whole time. I was like, because I know me. If that was my boo, and I decided to stay and work it out, baby, I don't even care. Listen, it would have been some sad tears. No, it probably would have been some angry tears, okay? Because, bitch, you fucked me over, and then you gonna come and do this shit? You gonna leave it like that? I just would have been going off. And I get it. She got kids or whatever. She ain't want to wake them up. She was like, one more day. Give them one more day. Okay. Give them one more day. She was just laying in that bed with him. Baby, did you see when she picked up the phone and she was Googling how to dispose of a body? I said, wait a minute. Now, you didn't take him out. It was a natural cause. Okay. So just call 911 and tell them what's happened and let them bring the ambulance up in here. Okay. But she initially did that. And she made sure that the kids would sleep, but one of her kids was up and he was looking over and she was like, he was like, is everything okay? Are we still going to the Lakers game with daddy? And she was like, go ahead back to sleep, baby. So he went back to sleep. She's sitting on the couch, at one point she was doing laundry. The other point she's sitting on the couch and, she didn't call his mama. There is no emotion. I said, what was the mama like on the phone? Okay, because that phone call was kind of short, I wanted to hear the effects, okay? Maybe it's just my dramatic ass, all right? I want to hear it, okay? I just want to... I just wanted something like that, okay? I just wanted something like that, baby. Y'all should have put me on the cast because, girl, I act my ass off for it, okay? Let me stop. Okay, this is a sad episode. I should be doing all of this, okay? But no, Brianna didn't go outside. She's sitting up in the car. Baby, she turned the radio on. Swiss Beats is on the car on the radio talking about something. Hey, we got a new song. That was the new song from the Nasty Bitches, now known as Queens, okay? This is their new song. They trying to get the dominance back or whatever. They coming back and all this stuff, regaining their reign and all that. And so she turned the phone off, the radio off, because then it had already put out there that she had called Jeff out for cheating on her, and now he done gone, okay? And so she's sitting there at the table drinking her life away. I said, girl, I understand that. See, that part I get. That part I get. Maybe mama was just really pissed off at stuff and she was just really trying to, figure stuff out like... The math feeling ain't math in the way that you really just left me and you did this. Like, is this really going on? Maybe that's what it was, and that's why the emotions didn't come. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, the kids come down there. They was like, "Is Daddy coming?" You know, she just said, "I done fixed y'all some pancakes." I said, "No, that ain't what they asked. They asked, is Daddy coming?" She was like, "Listen, kids, I got something to tell y'all." And I said, "Oh my God, don't tell them right over breakfast." You're gonna traumatize them over breakfast. They ain't even gonna want to eat breakfast no more. Why you can't eat the pancakes? 20 years from now, they're gonna be like, "I can't eat pancakes." They're gonna have a triggered moment. Be like, "Why you can't eat the pancakes?" That's what my mama told me that my daddy died. Okay, we don't know that. We don't want that to happen. Okay. Meanwhile, everybody is getting the news separately. All right. Um, First of all, who got the news first? Let me just tell you this. Eric went over there to the house, right? Eric went over there to Naomi place, okay? "How come you ain't tell me JoJo was my baby? That's my daughter." She was like, "Shh, come on now. Like, I don't need you to be doing all this right here, right now, okay?" It was like, "But listen, I've been back and I was listening to your old music, whatever, and you basically put up in a verse that I'm your baby daddy. That's my daughter up in there." And JoJo come to the door like, "Oh my God, hey, you guys, what's going on? Who is this?" It was like, "Hey, I'm Eric. I work with your mama. It's cool." Okay, cool, cool, cool. She was like, anyway, at that point in time, Saved by the phone call, because Naomi looked like she had some explaining to do. And at the phone call, it was Brianna basically saying that, Jeff gone. And she was like, "Oh my God." They was giving more emotions than Brianna was, okay? It was very much giving that episode of Good Times, okay? Florida found out that George, damn, what was the daddy name? John Amos. What was the daddy name on Good Time? Baby, let me look that up because it's going to be on my mind. I'm sorry, y'all. It's going to be on my mind. Y'all know how I do. It be at the tip of my tongue. Damn, damn, damn. That's what it is. The daddy on James. There you go. There you go. I ain't even have to look it up no more. Let me stop. Girl, it is too late for me to be this giddy. Okay, I like this show though. See, I'm just waiting for her to have that time because Florida Evans, she was just going through it. You know what I'm saying? She was keeping a face or whatever. It was like she was in this mode. She was shocked. She was smiling at the funeral and everything. But then when it got to the the repast, whatever, they was at the house. That's when she broke. When everybody was leaving. Okay. Meanwhile, Jill ass got a freaking text message from Tina saying that she coming to town and she'll be at the hotel in a minute. Who wakes up in her bed? Miss Reporter Lady. Okay, Miss Reporter Lady had to tell her, "Listen, it's cute that you think that, your first relationship, now that you out the closet or whatever, is going to be your last relationship. That ain't how it necessarily go. You out the closet now. Go out there and have some fun." I said, yes. Okay, girl, you been stifled. You've been pent up. Okay, now it's time for you to just bust loose. Don't come out the closet and then just want to buckle down with one person. No, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Go out there, have a little bit of fun, and then you find that person that you really need to settle down with, okay? Because at this point, it feel like Tina was the one that was like her experiment to make her known that she really do like women, okay? But not the one that she necessarily might be with. We just don't know, all right? So at this point, Miss Lady going to the to take a shower, and Jill get another phone call telling her that her husband died, okay? So that's what happened. Valeria get a phone call. Well, she was already over there, so she come over there. And Eric come over there to the house or whatever. They do a little prayer, talking about stuff. Meanwhile, you got everybody's just concerned about Brianna because Brianna is just being real weird, okay? Jill like she being weird, Tina being weird, and then at this point in time, somebody always got to make stuff about them, okay? I get it that everybody else got a life that continues to go on, even though you got stuff going on too. But we could have saved this moment and we could have waited until we got out the house and out of this moment of trying to be there in bereavement with our sister, in music. You know what I'm saying? Valeria then took Eric outside trying to confront him about being JoJo daddy. I said, girl, this ain't the time nor the place, okay? I just really don't like Valeria, okay? Valeria just... you know. And she was like, so let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. Was you fucking around with her when you were messing around with me? Did we overlap? You know, because he had to let her know that when he was with Naomi, you know, Naomi and him was on and off, and, you know, she wanted to keep them a secret. And then when she found out that, so I'm sitting here like, so you didn't know that he was messing around with Naomi? I said, okay. So, I mean, yeah, you should feel a way. So we found that out. Because at first I thought that Valeria knew that Naomi and Eric had something going on, and that's why Naomi was so pissed off at Valeria. But it was really about the music that Valeria and Naomi didn't, why Naomi was pissed off at Valeria. Because the way that they snaked them, you know? I was like, oh, so you really didn't know about her. Okay. Meanwhile, she knew about your ass. But you didn't know, and he was doing both of them at the same time. Like, he was overlapping them too. I said, oh, you was a dirty dog, okay? I said, y'all gonna let him go scot-free. Meanwhile, back up in there, Alexis, the sad chick. Jeff's sad chick keep on calling the phone, okay? Imagine she called last week when he got out the hospital, okay? When he got his memory back. He ain't say nothing to her, all right? Come to find out, that girl didn't even know. Bitch, this was the conversation, and this what made me mad, okay? This another part that made me mad. Valeria, maybe because she was a side chick and she didn't know, okay, now she's sympathizing with the side chick talking about something. Okay, well, she should know. She should know, all right? I would want to know. Girl, this ain't about you, okay? And if you a sad chick, you don't get to know these things, all right? So why? She was like, she's a victim because, you know, she's like, just like, what, 20 years older than her? He was her student and his student or whatever. And I said, I get you where you coming from like that. But at the same time, she old enough to know that that nigga was married. Oh, I shouldn't have said it like that. That man was married, okay? And it was like, you can't be so mad at her because Jeff was the married man. That's true. Be all the way pissed off at Jeff or whatever, but at the same time, be pissed off at that bitch because she knew. And then Brianna called her. Brianna called her, and you still calling the phone. You still calling the phone. Valeria gonna take it upon her ass. Okay, she took it upon her goddamn self to go down there and visit Alexis. And to tell the girl that, you know, Jeff gone, dead to the bed. Okay, that's literally what happened to him, dead to the bed. And I was just like, oh no, like we not finna do this. Okay, I said no. Now in what world? In what world? I said, what world are we living right about now? Because bitch, I wouldn't. Would y'all? Y'all finna go, your homegirl finna go reach out to the sad chick that was ficking around on your homegirl's man. We ain't finna do that. We riding with our homegirl. If the homegirl said don't mess with it, don't mess with it, okay? Like, and then if she did say, let me go talk to the sad chick, I'm gonna talk her out of it. She ain't worth it. She don't deserve to know this because this wasn't her place, all right? You was the place, Queen Dundada up in this beach, okay? You know, and then she was talking about something. I loved him. I said, girl, Tina Turner said, what love got to do with it? Jeff didn't love you, okay? He probably did though. You just never know. We'll never find out. Meanwhile, she was like, what's the date and time for the funeral? I said, no, ma'am. Valeria was like, let your past be your past. Look forward. Don't go back. And walked out. Girl, I was like, excuse me, what is happening at this point? Okay. Meanwhile, I will say one of my favorite moments of the show was when Brandy, aka Naomi, aka Explicit Lyrics, her daughter JoJo was like, Mommy, could you play something for me? And I was like, girl, go ahead and play her song because you got that guitar. Okay, what you about to play us? Baby, she started playing and strumming the, you know, the music, the melody for Ain't No Sunshine in This House. I said, okay, let me see you something. Go ahead and go, girl. Bitch, Brandy sang that goddamn song. I said, fuck Naomi. Brandy sang that goddamn song. I was like, all right, bitch. I had to rewind it. I really did, okay? You know, she did something with that one. She did something with that one. And then we see Eve, or I should say Brianna, getting into the bed by herself. We see Jill up in the bed. Baby, let me just say this. If you can't cheat, you can't cheat. Everybody is not a cheater, okay? Jill, baby, you not a cheater, all right? If you cannot deal with the consequences and the guilt that may happen, if you already have, you know, you have such a heavy conscience, like you get guilty real quick, you can't do nothing bad because the guilt just going to overcome you, don't cheat. Don't cheat because everybody can't take it. I mean, you shouldn't cheat in the first place, but if you're going to do it, just know your limit, okay? Know what you can handle and know what you can't, all right? And she didn't know her limit. She didn't know. She thought she could handle this. Okay, Tina up in the bed with her trying to look, get a little, into that or whatever. And she just grabbed her hand and you just being frozen with her. I said, at least play like, you got to play into it, okay? So you won't give it off that you did it, because body language will let you know that something's going on. And of course, us lesbians, us women, we pick up on that, okay? More than men do. I said, girl, Miss Lady, stop it, all right? It's just a mess. B-Rock, Eric, he's sitting up there. Mind you, Eric is the name of my daddy, and I just discussed it. And my stylist is also named Eric. Why? Why? Okay? And he be having baby mama drama all the goddamn time. Every time I go up there to the shop to get my hair done. Anyway, moving on from that, I was just like, Valeria, I'm still pissed off that she went to that girl house, okay? Meanwhile, she meeting with the preacher, the priest, and trying to figure out what she gonna say. She was like, what am I supposed to say? He's an adulterer, he's this, okay? But, they was like, we gonna help her out. You got Tina and Jill going to shop for the caskets or whatever, and Tina sensed something was going on, okay? I'm thinking that Jill about to confess, like Destiny Childs, okay? These are my confessions. And Usher up in this bitch, okay? And the day you okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Cause I have both songs up in my head. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, got it. Anyway, moving on, girl. If you followed it, you knew which song I was trying to get the melody of. But anyway, I thought she was about to confess. Hell no, she's gonna say something. Let's move in together. I said, no, girl, just tell her the truth. Tell her the truth. Meanwhile, Eric come over there and Naomi, they talking or whatever, and he basically like, why you ain't give me the opportunity to know? Okay, why you ain't tell me? She was like, listen, I found out about you and freaking Valeria, and then I found out I was pregnant right before that San Diego show, and then I found out what y'all was doing with my money and my music. So I left. And I was traveling for 5 days. On one stop, I was like, man, I want to keep it. On the next stop, I was like, nah, I can't do this. On the next stop, I decided that I was going to just abort it. And then on the next stop, when I got to Philly, I said, nah, I'm going to have to keep it and I'm going to go ahead and see it through. And that's just how it is. And if you don't understand how I thought about it, that's just what it is, okay? That's all the story to it. I said, all right. I felt that. I said the emotions, okay? Emotion. Now, let me... I forget Brandy been acting for 30 years, so okay. I was about to say, why is it that she's the best person on the show? Anyway, I might just turn into, no, let me stop that. Let me stop lying. But anyway, I can give props what props is doing, and baby Brandy is doing it up in this goddamn show. Baby, maybe just a little bit, I might be turning. Girl, let me stop. Don't do it. But anyway, so, all of that was going on, and he just wanted to know his girl. He wanted to know his baby girl, okay? She was like, no, you ain't gonna tell her. Give me the opportunity to tell her, okay? You give me that, because that's all I got. I said, I know that's right. But then again, Brandy, let him know, okay? Naomi, let him know who his baby is, okay? They already met once, and at one point, they got stuck down there in a basement. I said, this is dangerous. How do you have a basement door that just closes like that? The kids can get locked up there. But then I had remembered that when she went downstairs the first time, she had a paint can to prop the door open. Now we know why. JoJo sitting down there on the couch, and Eric came down there and the door locked, and she was like, damn, I was just trying to get up there, nobody answering the phone. So they sitting down there drinking beer. Mind you, this her first beer, and it was disgusting. It was from 2017. I said, I don't understand how y'all drink beer, but hey, it is what it is. And they just having this calm, collected, cool conversation, I guess, and he's asking about her father and would you want to know who he is and all this stuff. And I said, please don't spill the beans. But Naomi came down there just in time, and she was like, did you tell her? No, I ain't tell her nothing, okay? So that was that. And I was like, cool. Meanwhile, Jill and Brianna had a little conversation, and that's when Jill spilled the bean about her cheating on Tina, okay? She was like, I cheated on Tina. Because at first, Brianna was like, okay, I know that you cheated on Darren, but that was different, you know what I'm saying? Because I said, what's the difference? She still cheated. Cheating is cheating, okay? There really is no difference, all right? She is a cheater. That's what it is, okay? But, I guess she was trying to sympathize a little bit, but found out that her homegirl is a cheater and she couldn't say nothing, okay? Meanwhile, Jill was up there trying to write, not Jill, but Brianna was up there trying to write that eulogy. Mama was sitting up there that whole time. I said, girl, did you sleep throughout this whole process? I want to know how many days it's been, because I don't feel like she been asleep, okay? We saw it go from night to morning, and she was still sitting there with that computer on trying to, get the stuff together. And it is time for the funeral, right? So everybody is downstairs up in their black or whatever, looking good, and they waiting for for Brianna to come on downstairs. Brianna came downstairs. I said, "Oh, right, okay, Eve." I had to break character. I said, "Eve, you look good. You look good up in there, okay? With the hat cocked to the side a little bit, with the I ain't gonna cry no more makeup. Okay, that's nice, you know." She was like, "All right, I'm ready." I said, when are you gonna break? I'm just waiting for the breakdown to come, okay? I'm just waiting for the breakdown to come. Meanwhile, up at the funeral, in the church, okay, Tina up there talking to Jill, and she all up into this. So when are we gonna move? Who place are we gonna move into? Are we gonna move into your place, or are we gonna move up into my place? I mean, your place is bigger, but yeah, my place is like, a little bit more homelier and all this stuff. Or we can get a new place together. She was like, I mean, okay, girl, not right now. I'm finna go over there and talk to the priest, okay? Meanwhile, Valeria came and sat down next to Naomi, and Naomi just looked at him and was like, it's complicated. She was like, I know it is. It's always complicated. But she understood. She's not mad at Naomi for what's going on. I said, technically speaking, you don't have a right to be, okay? And, she told her, but you should tell Eric. You should tell Eric that he's that girl dad. Okay, she deserves to know. She would have liked to know who her birth mother is. So that's where she's coming from. And truth be told, she is correct. Like, tell the girl. Okay, quit with the secrets. Just because y'all didn't get along, just because y'all ended bad, it's not, you can't take that out on the child. And she already lost 20 years because of your feelings. Literally, because of your feelings. I know you was hurt, but why does the child have to suffer it? Jojo already think you a little hoe because you don't know who your daddy, the baby daddy is, allegedly. That's what she told Eric downstairs on that couch. He was like, I mean, it was the 90s. I said, what? She a hoe from the 90s, okay? But anyway, Jill go do confessions, okay? And she up there saying basically that she cheated on Tina. Girl, next thing you know, I'm sitting here and I was thinking that the way that they was going to pan the camera, I thought Tina was going to be sitting on the opposite side and she was going to be like, bitch, I knew. Mind you, they was cussing all up in the church. I said, blasphemy. Why y'all doing this? Saying a B word and ass. I know ass is in the Bible, but not in this way, okay? I was just like, oh, have some respect for the Lord, all right? Tina, Jill up in there confessing, and then the priest started rapping the lyrics. I said, wait a minute, what are you doing? He started rapping the lyric that she made basically coming out at the BET Award to the song. And I said, Priester, you got a little secret. Basically, he was like, he chose the life that he chose, but the life that he chose is met with restrictions. Truth be told, I will never understand why priests cannot marry, priests can't have sex or whatever. You're human. And you were meant to do those things. So why is it that you can't? Because even in the Bible, the priests had kids and were married. So I'm a little bit confused. Y'all gonna have to explain that to me. I never understood that. Who made that rule up? A man-made rule. Was it? Because, girl, I don't know. The priests I know in the Bible had kids and married, okay? They had multiple kids and some of them had multiple wives, okay? But, hey, it is what it is. They was getting it in back then, and now the priests can't even do nothing. That's why they got all this mess going on in the church now. But that's neither here nor there. So he was basically, giving her encouragement or whatever. Basically, he living a dull life, okay? He living a life of regret because he pent up. But she out there doing what she got to do, okay? Meanwhile, they finna get ready with the funeral, okay? Proceed. They open up the casket, and right at this moment, somebody comes in. I said, bitch, I know that ain't. I know that ain't. Yes, it was. Alexis then brought her ass to the funeral. And at this moment, Valeria, you should have got your ass popped, okay? She should have got her ass popped, to be quite honest. And then at this point, Brianna said, I'll deal with it. She got up. She started walking a little bit. Next thing you know, she started picking up a little bit of pace. And she charged that bitch like a linebacker. I said, girl, in the middle of the aisle of the church, Fuck you doing here? I said, I get it. Go ahead and let her have it. I said, don't break that up. It's deserved. Don't break that up. Okay? She did what she had to do. She didn't do enough because she didn't bruise the girl, but she did what she had to do in that moment. And of course, like I said, they broke it up. Okay? Meanwhile, they go back there in the little study or whatever, and they're back there talking. Okay? And I'm sitting here like, why are we talking? We don't need to be talking. She sat down and she wanted to have a talk with the girl, okay? Like, you love him, why you love him and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. Next thing you know, the rest of the girls, they sitting outside trying to understand what's going on, and then we hear some sobbing. Okay, that's what the subtitle said. They said, sobbing. And I said, Brianna's up in here. Oh my God, I miss my husband. And it was the way that she was crying. I couldn't even feel bad, girl. I was in here laughing. I felt so bad that I laughed because I said, Eve, did Shelly cry like this on Eve? It's late. But I was just sitting here like, girl, they threw some water on her. He said, I ain't no actress, okay? You gonna get what you gonna get. I said, then give it, bitch. She said, I said, we are, so you up here talking to the sad chick is what made you break? Really? In what world? In what world is we gonna have a meeting of the minds with the side chick and we gonna be cool with the bitch and let her stay? Okay, no, that bitch would have got kicked the fuck out. Okay, no. The real Eve wouldn't let that happen, okay? You girl, I was just like, girl, what? I said, who wrote this? Who wrote this? Somebody contact me and tell me who wrote this script because this ain't realistic, okay? We black. We people of color, okay? We don't handle shit like this, okay? Girl, not when the ops come in trying to fuck shit up, okay? Meanwhile, Jill went on ahead and told Tina that she cheated on her. Tina was gonna be understanding, but she was like, no, girl, listen, I cheated on Darren, I cheated on you. Girl, I'm just a goddamn cheater. She was like, listen, you still trying to find out who you are. She was like, as long as you know what you want, I can let it go. She was like, that's the thing, I don't know what I want. I said, oh, what that mean, girl? And then Tina was still touching on her, whatever, and I was like, so you gonna just be cool with it? That happens too, a lot, all right? In our community, that happens a lot, okay? Sometimes we just bypass stuff and just keep on going. She was like, I waited, you figuring out who you are, and that just tells me that I have to wait longer for you. Goodbye, Jill. She said, good luck, Jill. I said, wait a minute. You said you would have to wait a little bit longer to get her. But then you said, good luck, Jill. So you breaking up with her and you just left her on the church steps? I said, wow. Girl, you could have at least got her in and then left. Okay, mama poured the Easter. Well, not necessarily. Okay. Like, I said, girl, you could have at least got some and then left. Okay. But then again, I'm pretty sure Tina came back and got her some when she had to pick up her stuff. Okay. Girl, you don't understand. I could tell y'all some things. Anyway, let me stop. Okay. Meanwhile, they come back, after Brianna finally had her breakdown. She was like, I'm ready. So then you got Naomi up there playing the guitar, and then you got Jill up there singing. I said, wait a minute. Now, I knew not Notori could sing, but girl, I forgot that she can really sing. That she sound real nice. I said, all right, go ahead. You was always my favorite in 3LW, Notori. But anyway, Jill get up there, give her little speech about her baby daddy or whatever, and then I heard something about Juicy Fruit, and it reminded me of coming to Kingdom Come when Toni Braxton came up there talking about some, she was chewing that Juicy Fruit. It's something about the flavor and the hum and the of the good. I said, girl, what? So she doing all that. She hyped her husband up, but she told the truth. But then, she go over there to the casket, and she looking, and she take a piece of the Juicy Fruit, right? And she started chewing on it. Meanwhile, Alexis, who was still there, comes up next to her, and she's crying. And Brianna just sitting there like this. I said, so what, y'all good homegirls now? I said, what the fuck is this? It was making me mad. And then the audacity, okay? The audacity. I said, bitch, who wrote this? Because now y'all really made me mad. Because all of a sudden that girl threw up in the casket. I said, what the hell? This disrespect, bitch. You wasn't even invited, and then you come in and desecrate the body. Girl, Brianna stopped and looked at her and said, you pregnant. I said, what the fuck? I said, take me out. Just tag me out, okay? It's just tag me on out. So you mean to tell me the side chick is pregnant and you didn't play nice with her? Now you make me feel a little bit bad that you didn't tackle the girl. Because now I was saying beat her ass. But now she's pregnant and something could have happened. But this was she pregnant and you was cozied up to, girl, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, that's how the episode ended, okay? It was still a good episode. I just didn't like how they had Brianna playing. Because, bitch, y'all know we don't roll like that in real life, okay? A lot of us don't. But anyway, I know it's fiction. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.